Hello and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Heavensward. When last we left off, we searched for Giselle, or Lady Iceheart, whichever you prefer, to try and stop Nidhogg from attacking Ishgard. We have gotten as far as Annex Trine, in the homeland of the dragon, Dravania. Justinian's not exactly the best of negotiators, and we're gonna have to kill the Nath's god, so let's get on that. Gifts for the outcasts. Giselle seems preoccupied with the thoughts of the Nath and their primal. So, the Nath have summoned their god, and thus the mystery of their newfound belligerence laid to rest. Are you not glad, Lady Iceheart? I thought you would applaud them for summoning a primal to further their own ends. After all, you did. I did not reach out to Saint Shiva to further mine own ends. I desired her strength only to forge anew the peace between man and dragon. But what a fool I am to speak of peace to you, a bloodthirsty savage who murders without thought or compunction. Enough, I say. If the Nath have truly brought forth their deity from the ether, we must face it together or watch our hopes fall apart. Now, all now rests upon this primal's defeat. Ere we think of confronting it, we must first study its origins. What is the nature of this god? What manner of faith sustains its existence? My apologies. You are right, of course. Let us return to Tailfeather and consult with Marsachomp. He knows more of the Nath and their culture than most. Oh ho! Back already, are you? Are we? Met with a Nath, did you? And what is it you'd like to... Summon a primal, you say? Seven hells, I don't know bugger all about Nath religion. And if I'm honest, beyond their trading habits, there never seemed much point in asking. It shouldn't be that hard to find out. From time to time we barter with a small hive to the north and west of here, outcasts from the main tribe, from what I understand. I reckon they'd be willing to tell you a bit about themselves, if you give them the right incentives. That sounds promising. And what exactly would a Nath consider to be the right incentives? Oh, nothing your average hunter couldn't scrounge up in a day or two. But seeing as you're in a hurry, you might want to divide the chores amongst yourselves. You'll want a good-sized jar of landtrap nectar, a basket full of Kalem tree fruit, and always a Nath favorite, a generous portion of young Nanka flesh. I shall gather the fruit. Leaping to the low... Ow! I just dropped my phone. Leaping to the low branches on these forest giants present little challenge to me. Then I shall gather the nectar. Then I shall collect the nectar, with Master Alphino's arcane assistance. Now that leaves you to bring home the meat. You'll need to carve it from the smaller Nankas that live in the rivers. 3 big chunks should be enough, I reckon. Once you've got everything together, you'll need to set it down at what we call the trading post. Here, I'll mark it on your map for you. You've been most kind, Master Marsachomp. Well then, let us attend to our respective tasks and reconvene at the trading post. I need hardly add that the last one there is a rotten Nanka egg. Master Alphino possesses a rare talent for the arcane arts. Should he continue to apply himself to their study, he will become a formidable mage in time. When I set out to master the dragoon's jump, it was not to strike fear into the hearts of high-hanging fruit. I was able to gather a goodly amount of nectar from the land traps, although I would not have known how to harvest it without Giselle's help. Do you have the Nanka meat? The tender tail meat of an underdeveloped Ninki Nanka. Ninki Nanka Nunka. Nonko. Splendid! I shall put this with Estinian's fruit and assemble a suitably generous-looking hamper for the Nath. The non-mind. Alphino is eager to make contact with the Nath. Well, everything appears to be in order. Assuming no one has any objections to my choice of presentation, I shall place our offerings at the trading post as instructed. Were I one of the Nath, I would be suitably impressed. Well, how long must we wait? Should we have sounded a signal or some such? Calm yourself, Master Alphino. Our offering has not gone unnoticed. Long has it been since hunters came to trade, bearing gifts that filled the air with such delightful scents. Landtrap nectar, callum tree fruit, and nanka flesh. What delectable food you have brought for us! Our meager existence is much enriched by your bounty. Come, hunters, come to our hive if you will trade. Cramped and stifling our homes are, but the rancid incense keeps the dragons at bay. Cramped, stifling, and horribly smelly. Better to live in stench than cracked and crunched by dragon jaws, yes? Come, it is not far. Okay, just over here. Your presence has been announced to the storyteller. You must speak to our chosen leader in words. We are Vath. We are the non-mind. Welcome to our hive, hunters. You brought delicacies much sought after by our people, and we are much pleased. What would you have in return? Honored Elder, pray allow me to begin by thanking you for welcoming us to your home, and for accepting our humble offerings. My companions and I are in search of knowledge, specifically, knowledge of your people's god. Knowledge alone? What strange hunters you are. But if it is words you desire, then words you shall have. We are the Vath, the non-mind, and to speak is our fate. You will hear the tale of the Nath's god, of the god of the One Mind, summoned into our midst. The One Mind. These are the Nath who reside in the main colony. Yes, they are one, connected, but let us begin the story at its beginning. Some moons ago, a single dragon flew in from the east, bleeding and weak. It fell from the sky and into the hive, where it was swarmed by my brethren, and with spears and spell and musket the dragon was slain. It was likely one that had fled a battle with my kinsmen. I should commend you for finishing the job. Dragons are fierce and terrible adversaries. The One Mind would always cower when the winged shadows passed over the ground, but no longer. They had learned that a battle-weary Divanian was easy prey. Thus did the One Mind decide to heed the words of the black-robed men. The One Mind would call forth their god and unleash his blades upon the dragons. Divanian lands would become Nathlands, and ever larger would grow our domain. But our god ever hungers. The price he demands from crystals far exceeds the rewards for this war. We of the Vath despise and revile his insatiable existence. A Nathic deity. Giselle seems troubled by the Nath's war of expansion. I call upon the power of a primal for the greater good, conscious all the while that I do not do so at a grave cost to the land, a reason that is a necessary evil, and willingly shoulder the burden of my sin. In suggesting that such crimes can be justified, you may argue that I presume too much, but you must thoroughly see that I am aware of the magnitude of my transgressions. Not so the Nath. They summon their deity for no greater purpose than expand their dominion. To a scion of the Seventh Dawn, one who was sworn to eliminate the primal threat, the distinction you draw seems questionable at best, but the fact remains that my own grandfather risked unleashing the power of the 12 in an attempt to prevent the calamity. Thus, I will not condone Thus, while I may not condone your actions, I at least understand them. Not so the Nath, as you so rightly put. If they truly seek naught but territorial gain, I can only conclude that they are ignorant of the ruinous consequences of their god's insatiable appetite. The longer this primal is suffered to exist, the greater the suffering it will cause. It must be destroyed. How likely to propose the destruction of this god, Master Alphino? A being of whom we know not. Has it occurred to you that you may be sending the Warrior of Light to his death? No, you have the right of it, Estinian. It would seem it is I who am guilty of presuming too much. Pray forgive me, Marks. I do not fear my duty. Hey, I'm here willingly. I want to kill stuff. Violence is legally my middle name. Wait, Marks need not face this foe alone. Like him, I am blessed with the Echo's protection, and may do battle without fear of primal influence. Let me bear this burden. Ha! Do you truly imagine yourself a second warrior of light? Remind me, how many primals have you faced, my lady? Not that it matters. We know not where this god resides, or how to challenge it, unless you mean to pray until it appears. Estinian makes a valid point. Let us speak with the Vath, and learn how to best secure an audience with their deity. In this, at least, I may be of assistance. The young lord certainly appears eager to prove his worth. We are Vath. We are the non-mind. We do not hear the one-mind's thoughts. We cannot protect their will. Put this idea from your minds, generous hunters. If you meet with our god, then he will have your souls. Surely you are not so generous as that. You wish to meet with our god. Offer yourself as a sacrifice, and you will soon be brought before him. We would mourn the loss of such generous hunters, however. You are generous hunters, yes? Many gifts have you brought, not enough for all the Vath to enjoy. Maybe you could bring us just one more. We are very fond of Nanka flesh, yes. The meat of a young Nanka would make a fine repast. We Vath to enjoy our Nanka flesh. Have you been out hunting yet? Another gift for the Vath? So unexpected. Yes, you will have more of the words you strange hunters hunger for. Listen now. The senses of the one mind are enmeshed by the overmind. What one sees, all see. What one feels, all feel. Alert a single Nath and the whole Hive is alerted. To reach our god undetected is all but impossible. How strange must spoken language seem to those who once shared minds. 'Tis little wonder the Vath are by turns so obscure and transparent in their meanings. I do not envy the Ant-Man their bond, where every man's mind made known to his neighbor. Ishgard would not last a bell. The Vath are wont to allude to certain concepts without explanation, but I believe I'm beginning to grasp a few of the fundamentals. From what I understand, the king-like overmind sits at the center of Nath society, and its presence somehow allows its subjects to communicate without need of word or gesture. These Nath, the ones who inhabit the larger Hive, are known as the One Mind, and it is by their combined will that the Primal is summoned. Those who reside in the smaller Hive, however, are the Vath, or the Non-Mind, who, for reasons that yet escape me, seem to have been excluded from the telepathic bond which connects their Nath counterparts. Thus are the Vath ignorant of the One Mind's thoughts and intentions, and of the nature of their own god. In summary, we have wasted our time. Not so. Perilous though it may be, the Vath did furnish us with one certain method of approaching the Primal, sacrifices. Should we allow ourselves to be captured in the environs of the colony, the Nath will bring us before their deity to make an offering of our souls. breaking into hives. Alphina wishes to review Yazel's plan for infiltrating the Nath Hive. Forgive me, but let us be clear about what it is that you propose. You mean to say that you would deliberately provoke the Nath, surrender yourself into what might be generously termed as their custody, and then wait for their god to until their god arrives to claim your soul? Aye, that fairly well describes my plan. You will join me in this endeavor, will you not, Marks? Judging by the great risks you took to prevent the summoning of in Shiva, you are not a man to err on the side of caution. Would that I could fight at your side, Warrior of Light. The power of the dragon is no protection against primal influence. Forgive me, but I must remain here with Master Alphina. Then it is settled. Marks, you and I shall challenge the guards at the entrance to the colony. Once the hive is roused, we shall feign a brief show of resistance, then allow them to take us prisoner. Intruders! Your lives are forfeit! The Overmind must be aware of our intrusion. Let us press into the hive and ensure that we have our host's undivided attention. Absolutely tearing my way through these poor guys. That should be sufficient. If we did not have our host's full attention before, we must surely have it now. Our audience with the Primal may be granted soon after our capture. Pray advise me once you are steeled your mind for the battle to come. Lord of the Hive. Yazel awaits an opportunity to surrender to the Nath. You are prepared then? Hold here, Marks. When the next Nath come, we offer no resistance. Surrender, intruders! There is no escape! Oh, woe is me! I appear to have lost all the ability to fight. Also, is that a stick? Enough! You surrender. We throw ourselves upon the mercy of your god. Click, 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 click. They seem eager to proceed. Good. When they take us before their lord, pray leave matters to me. If what I know of summoning rituals holds true, I shall be well placed to act. Like the sound of the river rushing through the ravine behind us. Passing loud, is it not? I imagine the noise would serve to mask our escape should we need to withdraw temporarily. But you are prepared, are you not? I do hope so. If I were to be dragged away for sacrifice while you are haggling over the price of potions, I would not be amused. Okay, time to go meet with their god.
Now we have but to wait.
O Lord Ravana, master of the sacred blades, wrath of the colony, conqueror of the world, hear our prayer. Pray grant unto your devoted children the gift of your divine presence.
Dramatic pose.
He comes.
All strength to the colony. Speak and I shall listen.
Oh, glorious General, we have captured intruders and would make unto you an offering of their life's blood.
These feeble fleshlings dared to invade Natlands.
Hear me, Lord Ravana. My companion and I did not come to contest your children's territory. We wished only to learn the reason you wage war against the dragons.
Thou wouldst flirt with death merely to satisfy thy curiosity. Wherefore should the glorious conquest of the Nath concern thee so, Elezen? Mayhap thine own kind struggle against the worms fareth poorly, and thou art desirous of a pact.
We crave no alliance, Lord Ravana. Only peace. We would bring an end to our war with the dragons. Yet so long as they remain embroiled in this conflict with your children, our goal shall remain out of reach. Never before have the Nath risen up in such numbers, and never yet with you at their head. Why do you lead them to war?
Thy question hath no meaning. To live is but to fight. Long have my children waited, gathering their strength in the shadow of thy ceaseless conflict. the Nath would see the Dravanians slain, and their territory secured. And by such fervent prayers am I now given form and purpose.
As I feared, your very existence is an obstacle to our goal. Since you are so fond of fighting, we challenge you, Lord of the Nath. And should we emerge the victors, I would have you swear to withdraw your soldiers from Dravanian soil.
Thou art bold indeed to risk thy fleshy hide so readily. Very well. I, Ravana, Fourfold Master of the Blade, do accept thy challenge. But should I emerge the victor, I will have thee swear to serve in mine army till thy last breath is spent. Do you accept?
I do. And I believe the first bout is mine.
What is this? A god clad in flesh?
Is aught amiss, my lord? Thou wilt not break thy word, I trust.
Mine oath is unbending as steel, little goddess. Thy ruse will but add to mine enjoyment.
I thought myself stronger. Mayhap with more crystals?
Be thou god or maid, thou art nothing to me. And what of thee, mortal? Art thou warrior or craven?
Fine, if you want to tango, we'll tango.
A warrior, then? Good! Mayhap thou will provide more sport than thy feeble companion.
Forgive me. I was overconfident. The wrath of the colony is undefeated. Victory to the Nath. Okay, time to go play with him. Oh, hang on. There we go. An insectoid beast tribe connected by a hive mind, the Nathar have but one collective desire, to expand their territory and prosper without fear of dragons. It was by this simple but powerful wish that a mighty primal bent on war and conquest was summoned into existence. Bound by a promise to Vidofnir to remove this threat to dragonkind, you must now lead your companions into battle against a savage entity known as Ravana, Lord of the Hive. Okay, here we go.
Dance to the song of ringing steel.
God, I love this theme. This is, I believe, I can't remember the name of the song, but I definitely know the next song. Seeing Wing. Fingers crossed this goes well. Got a fair few new players.
Furious as a blaze.
Be careful and actually pay attention. Stay on him, but it smack him in the ass, so there's that. Subjugation is thy fate!
I am invincible! Wilt thou yield? Take wing, ye souls of war!
Oh, time to kill the butterflies. I miss Rough Divide. Almost there. Just gotta last a little longer. Don't got anything to help you there, buddy. I don't even have Heart of Stone. Goddamn. Bloody fool.
Prepare thyself.
Whee!
Rejoice in the glory of combat. Unyielding as the earth.
Defensive optimization. Battle tactics optimized for defense. Damage taken is reduced. Ow. How my blood doth quicken! Oh god, he is not using his stance! Okay, back to his offensive setting. Swift slaughter. Swift shall be thy downfall. Oh, it's a dash. Whoosh. Hurry, you lot! I can't heal you! Gerard hasn't gotten 2 stacks! Those are big swords! Hey, no stealing. You gave them to me for a reason. Prelude to slaughter. Is that back on his ass? I can't remember. Oh no, it's not back. And you're done for. Dragon Song dies. Well, that was fun. Yes, get her back into the darkness, you lot.
You do not disappoint, warrior of light. Would that I had your skill in battle. I do begin to see why so many place their faith in you. For all his savagery, I do not think Ravana one to break his word. Provided the dragons do not trespass upon Nath lands, they should have little to fear of the Primal's biting blades. We have done well, have we not? Come, let us return to Vidofnir and share these glad tidings.
Once more you achieve the impossible, bringer of light. But with every mortal heart that succumbs to fear and fury, another voice is joined to the chorus, beseeching divine succor. At their bidding, warring gods will shake the firmament, and your world will be consumed in the swelling storm of chaos.
Never since we first fought have I seen you draw upon the full extent of your power, and never from afar till this day. You were a marvel to behold, Marks. Well, this time we rejoined our companions. They will be eager to hear the tale, and to continue our journey. Marks! Lydia Cell! Thank the 12. Lord Ravana, you say? How curious that the Bath never mentioned his name. And you are quite certain he will keep his word? There was honor beneath his savagery. That we survived the encounter at all was a miracle I must attribute to Marks. Never did I doubt you, warrior of light. Unlike some, who have gone so long that Master Alphino here near lost his wits with worry, fretting like a maid for his sweetheart he was. Justinian, was that truly necessary? Not truly necessary, but certainly true. What matters is that the primal is banished and our promise fulfilled. We shall return to Vidolfnir without delay. Lest you forget, this was but a means to secure an audience with the worm Hraesvelgr. Nidhogg's minions will not be halted by idle chatter. Come now, we must make every moment count. You are unkind, Estain. For all his experience and intellect, Alphino is still but a boy. Don't tease the boy too much. He'll break. I hope I don't get in trouble for that one flash of all the names in the party I was in. I don't know how to edit properly, so I'm kind of just going off of having everyone's name abbreviated and closing the log window. Mourn in passing. Alphino is keen to inform Vidolfnir of Lord Ravana's defeat. Shall we be on our way to Anexdrain, then? I would not have the dragons think that we have forgotten our bargain. Thou art returned, little one. Hast thou abandoned thine ill-conceived contest with the Nath? Nay, my friend, we return in triumph. But Marks' hand was the beastman's guard. Lord Ravana laid low. In his overconfidence, the primal swore to withdraw his followers from your lands in the event of his defeat. A promise we believe he will keep. And the Nath shall trouble you no longer. The deities slain, then. How didst thou contend with his biting blades? But the particulars matter not. Thou hast fulfilled thy promise, and I shall fulfill mine. Attend me, mortals. Hie ye you unto the darkest reaches of morn, and there shall you find Halo, the altar from which you may begin your ascent to the summit of some all. But be fairly warned, the minions of Nidhogg shall not lightly suffer your presence on that sacred mound. By your struggles within the cavern shall I judge your party possessed of sufficient fortitude to proceed. We shall not disappoint you, Vidolfnir. If memory serves, the Cavern of Morn is entered from the second floor of the central tower. Let us begin the climb. Now we wait. Tell me this is a giant mountain. Hello again, Vidolfnir. Well done, little one. As promised, I shall open the way to some all summit for thee and thy companions. Laser beam go pew pew. Heed me now, children of man. The domain you seek to enter hath not seen your visitors of your kind in nigh on 1,000 years. Though I freely grant you passage, your presence will not be welcomed. To my kin, this mountain is revered as holy ground and resting place both. Ware you the minions of Nidhogg during your ascent, for 'tis certain they will take great offense at your intrusion. We are grateful for your warnings, gentle Vidofnir. My final words are for thee, Dragoon. Have care to keep that stolen power thou wieldest in check, lest it breed further despair. Estinian? The way is open. Let us not tarry here. A moment! Shall we blindly forge on, knowing the dangers that await us? Teoman herself is set to guard this peak. I do not fear Nidhogg's consort. Any dragon foolish enough to bar our path shall feel the sting of my lance. Spoken like a true butcher. Need I remind you that we have come to parley a peace? Let us be clear, heretic. 'Twas to save Ishgard and her people that I first lent my support to this doubtful adventure, and 'tis for their sake that I go now to speak with Hraesvelgr. I said nothing of Teoman. Should the opportunity present itself to rid my people of one of their deadliest enemies, I shall take it. That is my duty as Azure Dragoon. You are beyond redemption. We accomplish nothing by bickering. If we are to meet with Hraesvelgr, our path leads up the mountain. We shall defend ourselves if attacked, but avoid conflict wherever possible. What other choice do we have? You two can bicker like children on your own time. Or it's more old married couple. Okay. Now we wait. Okay, here we go. Into some all. I really hope I don't get in trouble for this. Like, keeping people's name in the chat. I just don't have the skill to edit. I don't have any skills in editing. Forgive me. Oh, so it's been like forever since I last run these things. So, I don't know if what polls are kosher or not. Hopefully I don't get in trouble. Well, hopefully I don't end up dying. That's the better way to phrase that. I miss you, Fated Circle. There we go. Also, ow, 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 ow. Ugh, that poison hurts. There we go. I'll take it slow for now. Those poison clusters are real pains in the ass. Namely because Aurora doesn't go is not always up when you need it. Also, I feel bad for beating up cats. I love cats. I'm sorry, flying killers. You'll always have a place in my heart. Oh, me, that is loud. Drifting off a bit to the side here. There we go. More comfortable. Raskovnik. Come back here. Sweet scent. Dear Lord, he's attracting hornets. Look out! Quick! Beat him before he eats too many bees! Flower devour. There we go. And these I can use for Grand Company seals. An Abelathian fox. Well, they and I have different definitions of what a fox is. Wonder what it says. And sacred drakes. Ow, 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 ow! Ah, fireball! Stop shooting puddles at me! I can't swim in lava! I mean, I can, but only once. Come on, get out of the pool. I'm trying to be nice to our monk here. Hey, come back. We aren't finished killing you yet. Oh, well. Double time it. Let's go, go, go. Tauruses. Ah, the Cryo Dragon. Well, first the Pyro Dragon, now the Cryo Dragon. Where's the Liar Dragon? And he leaves again. Just like my dad. I'm thinking my dad didn't just fly away, he just left. Yeah. Let's dance. Good Lord. Forgot how squishy I am. Oh, the woes of going through old content. You miss all of the cool skills. You're also squishy as all hell. Mad dash. I don't remember what this does. Oh, it's an AO. It tosses in there somewhere. Don't stack on me, you yahoo! I can't heal you. It's up to the healer. Hey, don't... It's not a stacking marker! Ooh, a chime of the mountain. Let's hope we can kill this thing before it, or the chime is currently ticking down. Let's kill that thing. Okay. It's not a stacking marker. Ow! I'm trying to adjust myself. Deep mountain gallimimuses. A sacred beast. Ever since I found out arm's length basically hits enemies with slow, it has been so much better. Ow, my health. Ow, my health. Ow, my health. A deep mountain wyvern. Trying to scratch my back. There we go. An ergo dragon. Hey, he ain't running away. Ice boulders? Oh, the Cryo and Pyro dragons are back. Cryo? No, Cryo. I was mispronouncing it, and then I tried to correct myself, and I made it even... I was about to say Cairo. Like, dear God, that thing's shooting an entire place in Egypt at us. It does that, and out pops fucking Dio. Wounded Cryo Dragon and Wounded Pyro Dragon. There we go. God, I remember when I constantly ran this back when it was on content to level up my alt jobs. Ugh. Absolute nightmare. But I did it. And my job's basically at 80. Expunger. Yeah, let me clean up some dust. Tiamat. Yeah! You dare intrude upon this sacred mound. My jaw shall run red with the blood of men. Nip at me all you want, you ain't winning. Hes Afa. Afa. I don't know. I don't speak dragon. I don't speak Ashgardian. I can barely speak English. Wow, wow, wow. Wow! The insects be crushed beneath the weight of my fury. Right wing of injury and right wing of tragedy. Spin to win! Ah, it's raining rocks! Right wing of injury is shattered. Dear Lord! Left wing of tragedy is shattered. Now to finish this. Abyssic Buster. Look at that. Whoop! Whoa again! Hooray! Nidhogg, my beloved, avenge me! And a commendation to our deal healer. They were doing their best. There we go. All well and done. Gotta get up and stretch after this. Oh, hey, I'm unlocking another crystal. What color is it this time? Oh, it's brown and yellow. The earth crystal. Was the first one water or ice? I can't remember. It's one of the two. Or is water and ice interchangeable? Mox? I'm alright. Twould seem Teoman was the last. I sense no other dragons nearby. Oh dear. What is happening? Nidhogg. He roars. He knows we are here then? His fury bleeds through the eye. Fear not, I am yet my own master. But the damned worm's wrath burns hotter than flame. Come, the heart of the dragon's homeland lies yet before us. Thus do we add another link to the chain of vengeance. Oh, Saint Shiva, when will it end?
To the peak of Som Al, at the end of a perilous mountain path, whence could be seen a string of pearl-like islands floating impossibly atop a sea of clouds. To a domain where dragons and men had once lived in harmony, whose majesty no mortal eye had glimpsed for nigh on 1,000 years. They came.
Javania, the Churning Mists. I feel the worm's anger. His lair is not far. Not far at all. You're kind of right. We stand within the sacred homeland of dragons, and use a sky that is Hraesvelgur's domain. Our quest nears its end marks. We have reached it at last, the peak of Samal. It is said to be the highest mountain in all of Eorzea, you know. I thought it cold here in Kurthus, but the air here carries the chill of a dozen winters. Okay. I think I will call that here. As always, I hope anyone watching is having a wonderful day, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.